Hey everyone, welcome to Lost Connection Tarot. My name is Benjamin Snavely. What you're about to watch, is a brand new series called What Message Do I Need to Hear Now? So hopefully we cover any question that you may have. If I do not cover that question and you want me to cover something specific, please in the comments below write a suggestion and I will take it into consideration, and maybe one day you will see your question being asked in this series. So again, brand new series. It's called What Message Do I Need to Hear Now? And today, for episode 1, the question is, I just met this person. Can I trust them? So what we're going to do is we're going to ask the cards it's a 4-card spread. And the question was what I just said. I just met this new person. Can I trust them? So we're going to look at the issue. Why do you have that question right now? We're going to look at the challenge. We're going to look at the opportunity, because obviously every challenge has an opportunity. And then we'll look at the most likely result based on if you accept the challenge and take the opportunity, right? So let's see how this goes. Again, the question is, I just met this person. Can I trust them? What is the issue? What is the challenge? What is the opportunity? And finally, what is the most likely result? So let's see. Issue, challenge, opportunity, result. All right. So the first card is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen is a woman who sits comfortably in her abundance. She is basically a down-to-earth, practical woman who has a bounty simply because she follows nature and listens to nature and expresses her own gifts naturally and helps others achieve and find their own gifts within themselves, because she is so balanced and in tune. She just kind of is graceful. She just flows with the energy, right? So the issue is, you met this person and they're very nice. They're almost too good to be true. And you ask yourself, who is this person? Can I trust them? It's like, they invite me to their house, and they have a very nice house, and it's clean, it's immaculate, but it's not pretentious, it's not over, right? They offer me a mimosa, they offer me a Bloody Mary, good music, Frank Sinatra, or trip hop, or lounge music is happening, and it's something that is authentic and just original, and you did not expect this of this person. They're a great cook, but they also have all these hobbies. They've been traveling, and you're like, who the hell is this person? And how did I get this person in my life? Is this too good to be true? Are they going to take advantage of me? What is going on here? And so you're just simply second guessing, this person, A, wants you to be in their house, B, finds you interesting, C, wants to share their bounty with you with no precursors at all, and is generally just enamored by who you are. And you're like, but wait, I'm so much more interested in you and who you are. Why are you even paying attention to me? Right? So that's what the energy is this woman is successful. This woman seems to have the answer. She seems to know something. And you want to understand that, and you gravitate towards that. And she could be a mentor, she could be a counselor, but whatever it is, she gives of herself freely. And that can be her emotional energy or her physical energy, even financial, her intellect. I mean, she's definitely a smart woman who is just simply down to earth and just has good logic and reason and seems emotionally stable and everything just seems right? Can I trust them? And it seems like the challenge is that you yourself feel oppressed by your own life, right? You know there's more than life. You recognize that you're more than just this body. You recognize that that you have passions and they bring you joy, but you also are just burdened. You're oppressed by all the things that are happening in your life, and you're like, man, I could do that too. I just don't know how to find the time. I don't know how to do it with my screaming kids or my job or just being a single parent. Where am I ever going to figure this out? Your day-to-day life is so full and so complex that you just feel creativity grinding to a halt. You feel uninspired. You don't know where to find the time or where to find the energy to create the opulence that you see in this other person, this energy, right? And it may not even be an actual person. Maybe it's something you yourself simply want to acquire. But the challenge is reality. Is you have all of these wands, 10 of them, and each one of them takes your time and takes your energy away. And it's like, how can I clean my house when I have to cook food for my children and I have to put them through homeschooling, and then my car breaks down and I got to take care of that, and I got to pay bills, and I got to go make sure food is in the refrigerator so I can cook it, and then I got to do the dishes, and then what about me and my time? And then my husband or wife comes home and they want me to not entertain them, but spend quality time with them. And it's like, when do I have the time for anything else, right? So that's the challenge. Now, your opportunity is to recognize that this is all here. It's all in your head. We decide what's important. We decide where to put our effort and our energy. And here at the challenge, you have the 5 of Swords. You just simply feel defeated, right? You feel like, I can't do it anymore. My ego is just being buried in the weight of life and responsibility. And there's better ideas out there. You just don't know how to actualize them, right? You don't know if you yourself have the capacity to actually achieve this goal, and so you have created self-defeat through fear, because even though you're not necessarily happy, you want more, right? You just don't know how to obtain it. So instead, you simply just anytime you have this idea of like, oh, I could do this, you defeat yourself. You just cut and you say, oh no, because of this is going to happen, therefore I can't do it. Or you're like, oh, well, what about this solution? And then someone else says, no, that's shitty. Why would you think of that? Like, that's not going to work, right? Or someone complains, and then you just like give up and you throw your hands in the air and you say, I don't know. So this is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You feel defeated, but it's all in your head. No, it's all in your intellect, right? And this is a self-fulfilling prophecy that you are creating for yourself, because you simply are doing the same thing over and over and over, and you're getting the same result, which is not what you want. You want something different. But anytime you try to do something different, you defeat your own ideas. Or maybe you only put like 1 or 2 weeks into them and you go, oh, it's not working, I better just throw my hands in the air, like I don't have time for this shit anyways. I gotta go pick up my kid at soccer practice, right? And so because of that, the opportunity is, we need to change the way we see things. We need to change our perspective. We need to put down the sword, and we need to stop piercing ourselves and stabbing ourselves from trying to want more or be more, right? And even listening to other critics outside of ourselves, our moms, our dads, our best friends, our significant other, our kids. Like, They are just simply giving you the excuse that you already have on the inside. And then because you have that excuse on the inside of yourself, right? Then you mirror reflect that outside, and then everybody else in your life says, "You don't have time for that," or "Oh, what about me?" or "Oh, don't do that. Focus on me instead." And so then you're like, "Well, now I really can't because of this reason, and because of this, and this, and this." And you create all of these excuses on why you can't have this life, right? So that leads to the most likely result, and that is debauchery. It's the idea of the Seven of Cups is emotion. It's what fulfills us, right? And it's where do we want to be fulfilled. And it shows debauchery here because if we let our intellect and our emotions only make the decision, then we may go off in the wrong path where, oh, it feels good and it tastes good and it gives me sensual pleasure and therefore I do it. But you do that enough and it's going to rub you the wrong way. And that it is kind of like, be careful what you wish for. So the Seven of Cups is all about be careful what you wish for. Are you making the right decisions based on what your heart desires, what your spirit desires, what your higher self desires? Or are you looking for quick fixes? Are you diving into drugs and alcohol and sex because you don't have the capacity to create this, because you feel burdened by life and you just simply self-defeat yourself, and so you're looking for all of these quick fixes that make you feel good, but it doesn't. It just makes you feel all slimy and gross over a period of time because you're not actually listening to your internal self or higher self. Your higher self tells you how to get out of your quagmire, and you have to listen to it. And it's going to tell you something you don't want to hear because it's going to take you out of your comfort zone, right? It's going to make you do work that is different than what you have been doing. But eventually, when you have faith in the message that you're hearing and you have confidence in the message that you're hearing and you have love, like you just unconditionally love it because you know it's from you and it's true and it just resonates with you on the inside, then it doesn't matter. Everything will just align perfectly, and then you go in that direction. But right now, your result is the idea that you're self-defeating. So you can change this all around, and it's simply listening to the right emotional message, right? It's making sure that you recognize through trial and error what you have already done in the past. You already know certain choices. Like no, not you. I'm not going to pick you because I see what you represent. And I'm not going to do that because I see where that's going to take me. You already have the knowledge. You've already gone through the experience and you know what's right for you and you know what's going to give you more of the same. And you are tired of having more of the same. And so if you want to live in your abundance and you want to be able to give your abundance freely, right? And you have to ask yourself, can I trust this person? Because I just met them. You have to say, well, am I listening to my own emotions? Right? Am I listening to the right message? Am I giving of myself, or am I simply just taking? Am I believing in such a reality that I can't share abundance because I don't believe in abundance? So, should you trust this person? The answer is within yourself, and you have to know, is it the right message? Does it feel right on the inside? Does it hit the right frequency? Or are you simply trying to convince yourself of something? Right? just met this new person. Can I trust them? I hope you figure out what your answer is. The energy is positive. They seem to be of a trustworthy type of person. You may be a little bit peeved by them, a little bit jealous by them, because you may not see how they are able to obtain what they obtain with living a full, complete life. But if you just simply take away the false notions that you have created in your head and stop fighting with your ego and logic, and you start listening to the truth, then it will be the only thing that it will be the only message that you hear, and therefore you will no longer be confused or feel self-defeated, because it will be a reoccurring message that simply resonates from you. And then your result will be picking the right choice and knowing where to put your emotional energy. And then you can trust this person simply because you have learned to make the right decision and choice, because you have listened to yourself through your own experience and knowing what is right for you and what is not right for you. So that is today's message for what message do I need to hear right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please tell me what resonated with you. Please give me any comments or suggestions on how I can improve, or if you have a message that you would like to hear, please leave it in the comments below. So again, thank you so much. My name is Benjamin Snavely, and this is Lost Connection Tarot. Have a great day.